We got Craig here. We're at Tumbleweed 2018. Take two. They don't know that though,
That's
so
right.
we'll just clip that out of it.
Yeah, we're real good.
So you just came here to play some real country music.
I did, yeah. We got to keep the real country alive, brother. So that's what I'm here for. Spread the gospel.
What is real country music to you?
Real country has to say something. Real country music should mean something. The words, I believe, have to say something significant, whether it's about struggling in life or winning in life or losing in life. I think that's what makes country music country.
Poetic.
Yes. You know, it's got to touch people. It's got to move them in a way. I think country music should move people in a way that no other music does. Of course, I love blues and rock and roll and all different forms and facets of music, but country's special in that I think it touches people in a part that no other music genre does. That's what real country should do. I always say, if I could write songs like Chris Christopherson, Sunday Morning Coming Down, Help Me Make It Through the Night, Here Comes That Rainbow Again, those kind of things where you can see Chris Christopherson walk in the streets on Sunday Morning Coming Down, then I've achieved as a songwriter to be able to paint a picture and draw people into what I'm saying. And I've always strive to be as great as somebody like Chris Christopherson or Merle Haggard when I'm writing country songs. So that's country to me.
So you're not just a guitarist, you're not just a singer, but you write your own music.
Yeah. And when I was in Nashville, that's what I was. I was just a songwriter. And I did that for 4 years. I wrote for a small publishing firm that was ran by Johnny Paycheck's pedal steel player. And I wrote songs for 4 years, co-wrote songs, did that Nashville thing, and I thought there was more to my life than just being a Nashville songwriter. And I felt it was time to take my music to the people. You know when you feel like it's time for you to move?
Yeah.
I felt like it was time for me to move, so I rolled on. I'm still in and out of that town. But yeah, I was a songwriter. You know, that's what I was known for, was being a songwriter, and I wanted more, you know?
Did you always write? And when I say that, did you always write as a kid? Or was that something that you were like, I want to pursue this as an occupation, so I'm going to start writing? Or was it something, I mean, did you write poetry as a child, I guess is what I'm asking.
No, I started to write songs when I was 11. My dad was a songwriter. He only wrote a few songs, but that gave me the confidence to know that I could, to see my dad write songs and hear the songs that he wrote. And I'm thinking, those are great songs, you know, and he only wrote a few. But those few songs that he wrote catapulted me in to writing songs on my own. So when I'm 11, I'm writing songs, and my sister actually kept one of the first song that I wrote and framed it. And I was 11 years old, and because I dated it, you know. So I started writing then, and I was telling our friend LaRae about, I started playing music in my dad's country band. I formed my own band when I was 17, and it was a 3-piece power trio rock and roll / blues band, because I was not only influenced by the country greats, but I loved Stevie Ray Vaughan and Eric Clapton, that kind of stuff. So even when I was doing that, I was writing country songs when I'm 16 or 17 years old, because I could relate to country music, the lyrics in country music. So when I'm, in my band, playing, Yeah.
I was at Tumbleweed.
Yeah. I'm writing country songs. That's like, yeah. So I'm rocking and rolling on stage, but when I go back home and I'm sitting in, the kitchen, I'm writing Stone Cold country songs. So I've been writing most of my life. Yeah. Yes.
So you clearly wrote on pen and paper whenever you're pencil and paper whenever you're younger. Is that something that you still write, or do you put it in your notes, or do you? What's I mean, I don't think you inscribe it into some stone or something, but
No.
how do you write it down?
I got a book of hooks, book of ideas that I write down, or I do, now in my phone, if I'm driving down the road, I'll get on the voice recorder and I'll have an idea, and I'll say, this is the idea for this song. I had one just the other day. I promise I'll change, but tonight's not the night. Yeah. And I hadn't written in a while because the business makes you think about the business so much, and it kind of takes away from your creativity, and so you get your business mindset, and then sometimes that takes away from your creative brain. So I'm trying to get my creative brain back, so I just wrote a song like that. But I recorded it on my phone and then finished writing it, when I'm down. But I write everything down for the most part. I do it the old school way. It's on pen and paper, Yeah. And I usually have an idea for a chorus, and then I build the verses around it.
Do you write it with a guitar at hand, or I guess, is there, do you ever sit at the piano? Is a real question I want to ask. Do you ever sit at the piano? Do you play piano? That's
a great question. I've been playing guitar since I've been able to walk. So my mom had this great idea that she's going to make me take piano lessons when I'm 8 years old, because I can play guitar. She goes,
you can play piano.
You can play piano. So I go and I take piano lessons from this old lady that lived in town. And she's got me playing these horrid Camptown races and stuff. Dun, 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 and I don't want to play that. I want to play like Jerry Lee Lewis. I'm like, Mom, this sucks. Because she don't know what she's doing. She's trying to teach me how to play stuff that's not going to, no. And so I quit taking piano lessons, but I wish that I'd have stuck with the piano lessons, because I love to sit down at a piano, and I can play it a little bit just by ear. But no, to write a song, I grab a guitar and I'll just sit down and I'll write it with a guitar. Yeah. But I wish I'd have taken them piano lessons. Well, sorry, Mom.
Get on those piano lessons.
Sorry, Mom. Mama tried.
So how long are you going to be here? I mean, you're camping, right?
Yeah, we're camping, and
you're a little bit different here because there's guys living in RVs, and you're out in a tent, man.
Well, I'm in a real camper, because these are actually some of our camping neighbors right here. So
you got AC.
I got AC.
Is that real camping?
I wouldn't say no. That's not real camping. No, but
you like real camping?
I've slept in my car lots of times, so I guess and I didn't like that.
That counts.
I didn't really like that. I like air conditioning in a bathroom. Although we don't have any water in our camper.
Oh, I'd say that's real camping then.
Yeah, with the exception of the air.
Yeah. Well, good. Man, that's no water. How do you live?
No, man, it's all right.
Yeah.
Life's full of sacrifices. I'll substitute the water for air any day.
I think I'm right there with you.
You know what I mean?
Or substitute the air for some beer.
Yeah.
What's your favorite beer?
Budweiser, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't discriminate. If people buy me certain kinds of beer, I was telling our friends here, I was raised on Pabst Blue Ribbon because the major city where I grew up was Peoria, Illinois, and that was the Pabst Brewery. So a lot of local people worked at the Pabst Brewery along with Caterpillar and stuff like that. It's blue collar. So if you were an underage drinker, I'm not saying I was drinking when I was underage, but if I was, and I wanted somebody older to buy me beer, you had to drink Pabst because that's what they were going to buy you. So I grew up drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, but I drink all kinds of things.
Well, I guess we'll end on that note.
I drink it all.
Buy him a Budweiser.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right, man.
Craig, right?
Yes, sir.
Buy Craig some Budweiser. He'd love it. But if you get him Busch, he'll still drink it.
Sure. Yeah, I don't discriminate, man.
Awesome. Well, you're going to be playing tonight, right?
I'm not playing tonight.
I wish you were playing tonight.
Yeah.
I wish you were playing every night.
Well, thank you.
I saw it live.
Yeah.
If you ever see these guys, see them live. You got music, I assume,
yeah,
out there?
You can go out to my website, CraigGerdesMusic.com, and it'll tell you wherever you need to go. I'm on Spotify and iTunes and Apple and all that stuff. Amazon.
How do you spell your last name?
Gerdes, and it's pronounced just like Curtis, like the actor Tony Curtis, but it's an old school German name. My ancestors came over on the boat from Germany, so Gerdes is a German name. I never changed it, so yeah.
Well, there you go.
I figure my grandma will be mad at me.
Can't blame her.
Yeah.
All right, so go check out his music. We're gonna put a link in the description below. Click on it, listen to it. and definitely catch him live.
Yeah, please do.
Right, who's the bassist in the band?
The bassist is Chris Farrell, is his name.
Chris Fair.
Immensely talented.
My goodness,
Yeah.
he puts on a show himself.
The whole band is
Animal puts on a show.
They're really talented. Yep. They're all basically from Illinois, where I come from. Now Jake lives in St. Louis now, but we all kind of lived within 40 miles of each other there in central Illinois, around there. So yeah, all the boys from Illinois.
Check out the boys from Illinois.
Yeah, man.
All right, tuning out. Thank you.